Imagine owning your land, but the government says it was never really yours. No title, no deed, just stories passed down and land used for centuries. That's been the case for many indigenous communities in Canada. But the Cowichan decision might change everything, not just for the Cowichan tribes, but for all Canadians. In 2024, the BC Supreme Court ruled that the Cowichan tribes had proven Aboriginal title to parts of their traditional territory. This wasn't about giving them land. It was about recognizing what was always true. They never surrendered it. They hunted, fished, governed, and lived on that land long before Canada became a country, and the court finally acknowledged that. Here's why this matters. We're used to something called fee simple title, the most common and complete form of private land ownership in Canada. If you own a house, that's probably the title you hold. But here's the twist. Aboriginal title isn't granted by the Crown. It exists independently, and when recognized, it can legally override fee simple. Yes, that means even your property rights could be challenged if the land is unceded and title is proven. So what does this mean for Canadians? Consent, not just consultation. Projects on recognized indigenous land, like highways, pipelines, or developments, will now require full consent from indigenous governments. Legal precedent for other nations. This ruling gives other indigenous communities a clear roadmap to prove Aboriginal title, which could affect vast areas of Canada, especially in BC, where much of the land remains unceded. Questions about land certainty. Real estate, municipalities, and developers may face challenges if Aboriginal title claims rise, especially on land previously sold under fee simple. It's not about evicting homeowners. It's about respecting who the true landholders have always been. This decision pushes Canada to rethink how we manage land, how we develop it, tax it, and who we recognize as rightful stewards. It also highlights the ongoing tension between modern law and traditional ownership, and why reconciliation needs to go beyond words. The Cowichan decision isn't just a court case. It's a wake-up call. If we want a just, fair, and united Canada, we must confront the fact that so much of this country is built on unceded land, and now the legal system is beginning to acknowledge it. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit subscribe, because understanding land rights is key to understanding how Canada really works.